And the machine we are looking at is the Russian war machine. But I have to say, based on the documentation we have on the table, calling it a military institution, that feels wrong.
It is inaccurate.
But I want to push back on that just for a second, because saying it's not a military institution, that sounds like hyperbole. I mean, we see the tanks, we see the missiles, we see the front line moving on the maps.
Of course.
It clearly functions as a military force, doesn't it? It occupies territory, it fights.
It functions as a force projector, yes. It occupies geography. But we are looking at the internal design.
Okay.
If you look at the incentives, how money moves, how promotions happen, how personnel are managed, it does not resemble a modern army.
How so?
An army is designed to preserve its combat power to achieve a strategic goal. This system, based on the evidence we have, is designed to consume its combat power.
To consume it?
Yes, to consume it to achieve financial goals for the mid-level commanders.
So you're saying the corruption isn't a bug in the system.
Yeah.
It's the operating system.
It's the primary function. The evidence suggests that the Russian war machine is, at its core, a predatory system. Its design is to convert human beings into revenue streams, disposable assets, and eventually into silence.
That is the thesis we are testing today, and we're going to test it by looking at the scope. In our last deep dive, we looked at how this system treats Ukrainian civilians, the outward aggression.
Correct.
Today, we are looking at how that same logic, that exact same brutality is turned inward. We are analyzing how the system eats its own.
The mechanism of predation is identical. That is the key takeaway for today.
The very same mechanism.
The violence used against a civilian in an occupied basement in Zaporizhia is structurally the same as the violence used against a Russian contract soldier in a trench near Donetsk. The target changes. The logic does not.
Okay. And to do this, we have a very specific stack of documents on the table. We have the findings from our previous investigation, the one into the torture systems, and the Regiment 1435 testimony.
Yes.
But the centerpiece for today is a new, really extensive interview. We are looking at the testimony of a defected officer, Oleg Miller. This comes from the investigation conducted by Khodorkovsky, Live E, and the Dossier Center.